Hello and welcome to this iOS 7 programming tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to make a calculator in iOS 7. Let's go ahead and open Xcode first. It's gonna be a single view application. Name it simple calculator. Alright, since this is gonna be a calculator, we are going to need a user interface. Let's go ahead and create that first. I'm going to show you how to make a nice looking app. That's going to take a little more time and effort, but it's gonna be worth it, and in the end you want all of your apps to look good, so it's good to get some practice. So the first thing we need is gonna be a label to display a result. So just go ahead, drag one, and I worked ahead and designed the user interface on my own, so I'm not gonna spend time showing you how to make that. However, I'll teach you how to do the first steps. So this label is going to be located in 160, 159. Its size is going to be 280 times 104. And we want to use a custom font because it's prettier. Something like a 65 size. 0 here. And instead of using a black color, let's use some blue because it's more vivid, it's more nice to look at it. Now let's use a little trick. We're gonna create a sort of background, so just delete the text of this. Select its size, it's gonna be 166, 573, 331 times 406, and the color is gonna be this lighter blue. Finally, we need the buttons. So first, the AC button. Select the background. Light blue is fine. AC is gonna be custom 35, and the size it's gonna be 79x 159. Width is gonna be 280. 158, sorry, 58 times 78. 1 second. Oh, sorry for that. I meant 247. There we go. And then we can just go ahead and I'm gonna show you how to make one more. It's gonna be a plus minus. So go ahead, change the background to this light blue. Select a custom font to 35. Its size 199 times 247. And finally 78 times 78 because buttons are gonna be square. Now it's text. In order to make a plus minus sign, you're gonna press Alt, Shift, plus, and let's jump ahead. Alright, now that we have our user interface nicely designed, we are gonna have to make the connections and connect this to every function. So the way we are going to do that, open the attributes inspector in the H file. First of all, let's make the label. So that's gonna go in here. Control click drag, and it's gonna be a UI label. Name it result. And then let's make the buttons. AC click control drag, it's gonna be an IB action. call it AC. Now the plus minus. It's going to be an IB action. Plus minus. And it's going to be just the same process, so I'm going to speed this up a little. Now we are gonna have to link them. So in order to do that, remember you go to the view, to the connections, and you find each one. So let's find add, control click drag, touch up inside, divide, touch up inside, and I think you get the idea. So alright, now that we have all of the connections ready to go, we have to implement our actual calculator and make it work. Go to the M file, and let's get started with this. First of all, we're gonna need some variables to keep track of the result and what operation we are using. So we're going to have to go back to the H file eventually. Let's actually do that first. And the variables have to be set before the add interface. So we're gonna create an int operation double display number. That's gonna be the number in here, double result number to keep track of the result as we chain different operations, and a boolean is decimal, so we can know if the user is typing a decimal number by using the dot here. Go back to the M file, and here first of all in view.load this code will execute as soon as our app starts. So we are going to set is decimal to false, result number to 0, and result just one-sided to width equals true. What this is doing is just that if our number here is bigger than the label, it will just change the size of the text so it fits. And let's go ahead. We don't need to do anything with the receive memory warning. Now we need a way to set up our numbers, so each time we press a number it's gonna basically do a certain action and display it here. And we could just implement some code for each number over and over, do it 10 times for 10 numbers. Instead we're gonna have a method and call it with the different numbers, because a good programming methodology is reusing the code as much as you can. So we're gonna create a void and call it set result with number. Go ahead to the H file, void set result with number, and we're gonna pass an int value to it. We're gonna call it the number. Let's implement it now. Set result number. Okay. If if our number is not decimal yet, so if it's not decimal, we're gonna set display number equals to self times 10, and we're gonna add plus the number that we just introduced. Finally, we have to set up the text in this label to whatever number we have here. So in order to do that, result dot text equals and a string with format, and we are gonna say percentage 0.0f because we don't want any decimals if the number is not decimal yet. Display number now else, so if our number is actually decimal, the only difference is gonna be we're not multiplying by 10 and we're using, let's say, 2 decimals. So result.text equals result text string by appending string and string with format the number, and finally display number equals result.text float value. We are only inserting this line here because if we put a decimal number, we are not adding anything to the display number, so it won't, whatever is here wouldn't be the same as display number. So what we do here is we get the text in this label and convert it to a number and store it into the variable display number. What this is doing is basically just appending our number with whatever we decide to add. Alright, now let's go ahead and implement the all clear. It's gonna be very simple. Operation is gonna be 0. Result number is gonna be 02. Display number is 0. And this decimal is false. Now we also want to just display 0. So again, creating a string with format percentage I, comma 0, because we're just gonna show a 0 there. This is just some default value, so don't worry about it too much. Now the plus minus display number is gonna be equal to 0 minus display number. This is a way to change the sign, and result.text is gonna be equal to it. And a string with format percentage 0.2f, comma display number, but this is only gonna happen if this decimal is true. Else, just copy this code here. Let's make this a little bigger since we're not using it. And 0 decimals. Alright, let's start with the operations. IV action, divide, id sender. So basically, if we don't have a result already, so if result number is 0, so if we have it, what we are going to do is we want to call some code that sets the operation to the division. And again, we could do this for the 4 operations, but we are just gonna make a method and call it with each of the operations. So go to the H file, and this is gonna be easier to understand once I show you how it works. Void operation with number, the number. Go to the M file again. Let's implement that. So we're gonna do it here. Void operation with number. This is going to be, well, first of all, we set decimal equal to false. If result number is 0, so if it's the first time we are making an operation, result number is going to be equal to display number. But if it's not, so else, result.text is going to be equal to a string with format, where basically it's going to show the result. Point to f result number. And then we're gonna make a switch statement, which, if you're unfamiliar with it, it's just a bunch of if statements in a simplified way. So switch operation case 1 result number plus equals display number. This is in case we press plus. Case 2 result number minus equals display number, in case we press the subtract button. Case 3 is gonna be multiplication, and case 4 is gonna be a division. Break. Alright, that should do that. And now finally we want to set the operation equal to the number we passed in the method, and display number is gonna be 0. So we don't, so yeah, because we have to reset the display number when we call the operation, otherwise it would call the operation twice on the same number and that wouldn't be good. So go back to the divide, and we're gonna use this method we just created. This is gonna be self operation with number and operation, because this is the case where there was already an operation before we press the divide button. Result.text is gonna be equal to string with format. You should be used to this syntax by now. Percentage point to f result number close bracket, and display number is gonna be equal to result dot text float value, result number, we're gonna just reset it equal to 0. And finally we set the operation self operation to 4. which is a division. Now let's implement one of the numbers, 7 in this case, IV action 7. Actually, there we go. And remember the method we created a while ago? Well, we're gonna use it. Set result with number. We're just gonna use 7. See? Otherwise we would have had to rewrite all this code. IV action, multiply. And this is gonna be basically the same as we did with divide, so just copy that. And the only difference, oh, sorry for that. And the only difference is that we are going to use a 3 instead in here. Space this. IV action, subtract. Again, the same code. But this time with a 2. And finally, IV action, add. This time with a 1. Okay. Now we only need to implement the dot, the equals, and the numbers. So let's go ahead and put all the numbers together first. We started with 7, let's put the 8, 9, and so on. So just copy this, paste 8, 8. It's all the same, so it's speed forward. Now the dot, that's gonna be another IV action, dot ID sender. Basically we want to set is decimal to true because the user is inputting a decimal number. Sorry. Now ns range equals result dot text range of string. This is gonna be just the dot. And if range dot location is equal to ns not found. So if we do not find another dot, result dot text is gonna be equal to result dot text string by appending string, and we're just gonna add a dot. What this is doing, it's just checking to see if there's a dot in the label here, and if there's not, it's adding it whenever the user presses dot. Finally, we just want to implement the equals. There's gonna be an IV action too. Equals and basically we're gonna call operation with number operation, so perform whatever operation was marked. Result dot text is gonna be equal again to n string with format, you guessed it, percentage point to f. We want to only show 2 decimals. If you want to show more, you can just put a 3 or a 4 there, but our calculator is gonna be with only 2 decimal places like you would use in school, for example. Display number is gonna be equal to result.text float value again, and finally result number is gonna be equal to 0 if I spell it right. This is just resetting the result. Alright, should we give it a try? Let's go. Alright, it didn't crash, that's always good. 8 plus 9 equals 17, looks good. Let's try concatenating, so times 9 plus 7 divided by 2 plus 80 plus minus, that works fine, 9. Okay, finally let's check with some decimals. 8.7, we can set it to positive or negative, times 2, negative 2, and it gives us 17.4. Clear it. There we go. Our calculator works perfectly. So congratulations. I know this app could be a little complicated at first if you're not used to making more complex apps, but don't worry if you have some troubles going through it. If you have questions, just post it in the comments and I'll answer them as soon as I can. And if you don't, you're in very good shape to make your own apps already. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again.